Why do some cats like television? The television is a device that emits light and scrolls images of different colors, as well as a wide variety of sounds. So it's not surprising that a cat would enjoy this device. However, this behavior is not only due to the lights and colors. It is clear that a cat pays attention to what it sees on the screen, it follows the movements of its head and eyes and even tries to chase what appears in the images. From these behavioral records, it cannot be said that the idea that cats like television is an invention of humans. However, do they see the same thing we do? This is what we will see in the following lines. What do cats see when they watch television? Although a cat may be attracted to television, its perception of reality is not the same as that of a human. There are 4 fundamental differences between them and us regarding this activity. Vision. Although they have the ability to see in color, cats only have receptors for green and blue, so they do not perceive warm colors on the screen. Furthermore, they are able to see in low light conditions, so the brightness of the screen makes it difficult to perceive contours. Motion perception. This ability depends on the number of frames per second, FPS, that the eye is able to capture. Modern televisions can display 60 IPS, and we are able to capture about 25 frames per second. A cat can capture about 70 FPS, so the images on the screen will be much more static for it. Caution. This basic cognitive process also works differently between cats and humans. While we can fix our attention on the screen for over an hour, cats only pay attention for 6% of the time. Hearing. Cats have a much finer hearing capacity than humans. It is not always the images that attract their attention, but the sounds. So it can be said that it is true that cats like television, but there is always an element of personification in this statement. What is interesting for you is a program. For your feline it is static images and sounds that attract his attention intermittently. Is it good for cats to watch television? As to whether or not it is good to let cats watch television, opinions differ. Some people leave the TV on when they leave their cat alone to enrich the cat's environment, and others fear for the safety of their flat screen. What is certain is that, as with any entertainment that is not designed for them, it is important to supervise a cat that is interested in television. These animals are often interested in a screen when they recognize prey or an object of interest. If the cat decides to jump to catch what it sees, an accident can happen. Which programs attract their attention the most? Do cats have preferences for certain programs? It would seem so. Although they are not interested in them for the same reason as we are, each type of program has specific audiovisual characteristics that cats may like more or less. Cats' favorite programs are as follows. Sports programs. The dynamism of this type of program captures the attention of cats, as it is generally easier for them to perceive movement. The most successful programs in this category are car races, in which cars or motorbikes are speeding along. Action films. These feature films contain fast movement. They also have a rich and dynamic sound that will easily attract their attention. Children's programs. Cartoons and other children's programs often try to stimulate children through bright colors, high-pitched sounds and fast movements, which is also interesting for cats. Animal documentaries. Animal shows are stimulating for cats, as they contain familiar and catchy images and sounds. Unsurprisingly, those with images of birds fascinate them. A sleeping house cat. Anyway, the real reason your cat sits next to you while you watch TV is to be with you. You both enjoy each other's company, and that's what matters most.